Hello Penguinauts, I am the Beardy Penguin and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program Collaborative Warfare. This is the Phobos. It's a supersonic long-range bomber and this is the extra long-range version of it. The normal version has two cargo bays here filled with cluster bombs and more armaments and equipment. But we're going so unbelievably long distance today that I had to make a super long distance version of it with more fuel, because otherwise we probably would still get there, but I want to play it safe. So here we are, and I'm going to run over today's events. So, well, the recent events have unfolded rather interestingly. Agonarch and Brian are now furiously at war. Brian is losing terribly. Agonarch is completely owning him. And Twitchi has declared war on Tape. So I'm currently the only nation that's not at war. And thing is, Twitchi and Tape are occupied with each other, and Agonarch is just going to absorb Brian. And there's nothing I can do about it because I can't declare war on him or anything because we have a non-aggression pact. So he's just going to get an entire nation's worth of land, and there's nobody to stop him apart from me. I can't declare war on him. But what I can do is declare war on Brian and take all of his bases before Agonarch can. Now, I can only take one base a turn, but Brian's land is so far away from mine. This is the closest base, and this is at the South Pole. So it gives you a bit of a sense of just how far I have to go. I don't want to set that as a target. No. For some reason this flag is... Oh, well, I just switched to it. Clever me. Clever me. So, as I was saying, we're going to head here to, I believe it's Matbull's Coast. No, not there. Here. Matbull's Coast or whatever. His flag is that, for whatever reason. I don't know. This just emphasizes his necessity for me to destroy him. So, we're just going to go over there, and then once we get a foothold, we'll perfect the Athena. Don't worry, that was a very early prototype. I just wanted to get a video out. We're going to perfect the Athena. I've made very drastic changes to it already, and then we'll do some short range combat. But right now we have to do really long range bombing, then bring this in for a landing. Matbull's Coast is a runway, because we can only take a runway, obviously, because this thing is so unbelievably huge to travel such an unbelievable distance. But without any further ado, we've got John B back. Yes, he flew the Hermes, a very successful mission, even if Agonarch did later blow up my satellite, god damn you. So, here we go. There we go, turn our brakes off, that would probably help. So, this can go to about 15 kilometers, break the sound barrier, and then it's going to throttle right down. It's just going to cruise at maybe Mach 1.5, maybe Mach 2, possibly. Not entirely sure yet. You have to retract the rear gear, otherwise it doesn't take off. There we go, nice and steady, and then bring the rest of the gear up. Okay, now we need to turn around before we get heading anywhere. Just going to throttle up, because I don't want to crash into the ice. The Arctic is Antarctic, that is, sorry, is a very, very convenient place to launch from, because it's so ridiculously flat. It's very handy. Where is our target? That's the reverse of our target, so we've gone the wrong way. Okay, so I think it's this way. Is it this way? This way, I believe. Okay, we're going to head in this direction because it's so far... Yes, it is this way. Okay, here we go. Right, so to Brian's land we go. This is going to take quite a while. Yeah. So we're going to need to get some serious altitude and do this as efficiently as possible. We'll probably deactivate these rear engines when we do get up to that altitude, because we won't need them. We just need them for takeoff and stuff. And just because I could put more engines on, so I did. More engines is always better. It also helps breaking the sound barrier, because breaking the sound barrier is a little hurdle in KSP 1.0. So once we've got through it, though, it's very easy to accelerate, as you are now seeing. So there we go. Now we're through it, we're going to throttle down a bit, because we don't need such high throttle once we're through the sound barrier, and once we get to the altitude that we want to be cruising at. Here we go! So with a bit of time acceleration, I think this can time accelerate decently well. So a bit of time acceleration and some high altitude flight, we should be there within an hour game time, so actually even less than maybe about 10 minutes game time, 50. I have no idea. Okay, I'm just guesstimating. Shut up. I think we're about twice the speed of sound already. Oh, God, we need to pull down. We're going far too high. Far too high. Uh-oh. We went too high. Uh-oh. I wasn't looking. We can still fire our engines this high. It's just I don't want to be this high. So, yeah, now we're just sort of cruising. Just sort of chilling at this altitude. Let's have a look at John B. He looks very happy. Woo! They're having the time of their lives. Okay. Oh, look at the aurora. It's so beautiful. So pretty. So we need to descend a little bit. We want to get down from this altitude. We don't want to stay at 23 kilometers. That's the edge of space. This could very easily be turned into an SSDO, actually, and I'm thinking about doing that. Turn these two rear engines into Rapier engines, and this could easily get to space. Okay, right. We're going to pull up now. There we go. So if we go round, literally round to the other side of the planet, I might turn it into an SSTO, because that might be more efficient and less time consuming than flying it all the way there like we're doing now. So we have eyes on our target. We're 72 kilometers out, and we need to seriously lose some speed and lose some altitude. We're going to activate this engine just so we can get the acceleration that we might need, but we need to lose a lot of altitude, and we need to lose quite a lot of velocity. So probably going to come around to the right here. Oh, don't want to do that. Okay, yeah, we're going to come around to the right, and we're just going to our surface velocity. There we go. We're going to go around here and then come down low and get into our engage range of 5 kilometers and then destroy it with our Maverick missiles. Normally I'd have some cluster bombs as well. We probably could have made it here on the normal version, considering we haven't even used half our fuel, and we have double the fuel of the normal Phobos. But you know, actually I haven't actually explained why it's called Phobos. Phobos wasn't a Greek god; it was a Greek spirit of fear, flight, and something else. It was fear, peril, I think. Maybe fear, peril, flight. I think that was anyway. It was fear, and flight, which I think goes pretty well with this. Even though it's not a god, I'd say it goes quite well. Phobos is also the name of one of Mars's moons, and it was also, I think it was the invisible potato in Interstellar, my Interstellar series. Not the film Interstellar. Yeah, there's a moon called Phobos, and it was invisible for some reason, and it looked like a potato in the map view, so I called it my invisible tater, which I thought was amusing. Anyway, so we need to fly through this with some serious velocity, but not too fast that our missiles don't have time to lock on and track to the target, and also not so fast that we fly out of load range before it actually hits it. Our load range is 10 kilometers, not 5. But we can only engage at 5 kilometers because his guard range is set to 5 kilometers. And let's not be unfair to Brian, because he needs all the help he can get. There we go, VE base defense. So right now we're going to activate these engines on just 2/3 throttle, I think. Should do. Actually, maybe even less. Yeah, even less. Just need to maintain our altitude. We don't want to get to supersonic speeds until we're pretty close, because we want to maintain this low altitude so that we can just open up. Team B, arm system. Okay, we're coming up on the target, and my controls have decided to invert themselves I don't know why, but this is so difficult to control, it's actually insane. And the SES doesn't appear to be working either. Okay, right, we're going to fire off these missiles now because... Jesus Christ, I can't fire them because when I redid the craft to the long range version, it got rid of all my action groups. So I can't fire them with action groups, so... Ah, God, this is so difficult to control! Don't know why. I went back to the main menu and checked. But for some reason, I don't know why, it's just inverted my controls. So landing is going to be very difficult. Hey, dipstick! No, don't shoot the missiles. Shoot at me! I'm in your range. Look at me, dipstick. Oh God, I think it might actually be firing at me. It might actually have started firing at me. I don't know. Nope, still firing at those missiles, but not doing a very good job of it. Oh God, landing is going to be so difficult with these dumb controls. I don't know why it's inverted itself. It's so annoying. Oh, I think it hasn't even hit a single one yet. Oh, direct hit! Oh, that one got shot down. But, oh, annihilated. Wait, is that still there? Oh my God, is it? No way. No bloody way. Let me pull around, let me pull around. You're not telling me that thing is still there after I think five hits from Maverick missiles. Those are designed to annihilate ground stuff. Okay, we're going to fly around and check that out. There's no way that thing is still standing. I just thought I saw for a second that it was still there. If it is, I'm going to be mad. Very mad. Okay, here we go. We're just going to pull around. And we're going to do a little flyby. Okay, here we go. Flying into its engage range. I think it's not still there. You don't tell me that it's still there, because I will be pissed off. It's still there! And it hasn't taken any damage! What on earth is it made of? Oh God! Run! Tactical withdrawal! What on earth? Run! Oh God! I thought this would be easy, but Jesus Christ, what has Brian made those things out of? What the fuck, man? So we're going too fast for it to hit us, but oh my God! Maybe if we can drain the ammunition. You know what? Let's drain the ammo. We're too fast for it, so we're going to drain its ammunition because I'm not turning back. No way. We're just going to drain its ammo until it runs out, then land and just. We've got an engineer. We'll just disassemble it. That's as long as we can dodge its shots for a while, we should be okay. We're travelling very quickly, so we should be good. I've sort of got used to these inverted controls now. It's still not nowhere near as easy to fly as it was when I first started flying it, though. It's really odd. Come on, bro. Shoot me. Is it going to shoot me? Is it running out of ammo? No, still got loads of ammo. Oh no, it's shooting at me. Oh God! Oh God, let's avoid all that. Ha! You're a terrible shot! Come get me, bro! Hey, you can't get me, I'm too Scottish for you. Oh, why am I Scottish Kerbal? I don't actually know. Right. So, now we're just going to play a game of cat and mouse with his base defences. Because, of some reason, no, it wasn't 6, it took out one of them. 5 direct hits by Maverick missiles wasn't enough to take it down. Which is very, very, very confusing. Okay, there we go. Hey, bro, come get me. Okay, I don't want to pull right up. We're going to stall the plane. Oh, it's so. Oh God, it hit us. Oh, okay, didn't do any damage though. We're cool. We're cool. We're cool. Oh, I don't know if this counts as destroying defenses, wasting all their ammunition, but oh God, that isn't good. Uh-oh, pull up, pull up. These inverted controls are pissing me off. There we go. Doing some loop-de-loops and like a massive bomber aircraft. Okay, we really needed those cluster bombs. Yikes, we just didn't do enough damage. Oh God. Don't want to do that. 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 No, 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 no. No, no, no. These converting controls. Frickin'. I can't get out this flat spin. Oh God. Abort! Abort! Ah! What happened? Did he live? He's alive! Well, that did not go well at all. And now John B. Kerman, our greatest pilot, is a prisoner of war. And I think the other Kerbal got crushed by the aircraft. Yeah. Well, that didn't go well at all. Why don't we switch to the bloody... Where is it? How far away is that thing? Ah! Where's it gone? Huh? Well? Where's it gone? It's just sort of... Where is that seriously gone? John B, go investigate. Well, as John B gets closer, there's absolutely nothing here. The flag and the defences have just gone. You know what I think that was? You know what I'm 100% sure I know what this is actually. You know what it is? It's a piece of the Hermes that Agonarch blew up. I said to him that chunk of satellite debris would fall out the sky and hit an old lady, okay? And look what it's done. It's just fallen out of the sky and blown up the old lady piloting or controlling Brian's defences. Which is why his defences are so crap. Actually, his defences are great, but that's just disappeared. And my plane lies in ruins over there. So, you know what, I'm going to call that a victory. I'm just going to, yeah, you know what, yeah, that is a victory to me. So here we are, we're just going to deploy a lad over here to defend the base. We know from experience of blowing up our own lads that these are destructible, so they're fair. We already agreed, you know, there was the rule not going overboard, and I'm pretty sure having it being completely indestructible counts as going overboard, so yeah. There we go. We're just going to deploy that there. Make sure the intercept missiles aren't going to crash into anything. Anything obvious. Nah, looks like they're fine. Yep. Okay, there we go. That is turn 4. I think I briefly mentioned turn 5. At the end of it, we're going to have a World Congress, which means everyone comes together. We each propose something like banning a part, etc. And you can't vote for your own, and then we vote for one proposal. And that goes through, and it changes the gameplay, which should be interesting. But since everyone is now at war, the next turn should be pretty exciting. So thank you everyone for watching. I'm the Penguin. Goodbye.